Okay, I do understand that's the benefit of going
especially when you have a big dog. So
yeah,
something to just kind of think about.
Okay, but just seriously, like, how is that not the cutest? Let's do a little doggy shower.
Yeah, it's super cute. Look at the little dog, so happy in his little house.
If I could design a laundry room, you guys.
Maybe that's your next thing. Maybe that's your calling.
Designing. Bret.
Come on, Bret.
Bret,
It's
are
time.
we ready, Bret? Did you check all of your checkings?
Is it
And
just?
thank you. And thank you.
Thank you.
Also, you score.
Oh.
So I don't like to push the shots unless I know you're feeling good. You're feeling good because we don't want any upsets. We good?
I'm good.
Okay, ready?
Cheers. 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 Cheers.
Okay.
I gotta do it again.
Christina didn't look at me.
I know you,
Don't
but
be
that is actually
Candice is a
bad
pretty
luck.
sounding name.
Candice is really
I'm sorry.
one in a
Let's
billion.
do it
I
again.
love you so much, Candice.
Yeah.
Don't do it again.
Can't do it. One chance.
One chance, I failed. I'm sorry. I won't do it. But
Somebody with the
I
name of
kind of am
Kristina
liking that you
experiences.
noticed.
Kristina, Kristina.
I think you actually noticed.
I'm
here all
very
the time.
intuitive. I don't know if you guys know, but
I'm picking up on that.
But it is trust.
I read cards.
yeah.
It's trust.
The
Dude,
Moderating
it's
podcast
incredible.
with
I
Candice,
know of some other people that do that too.
and
That's
Bret.
really cool.
Guys, the looking at each other. It's
It's true.
about trust.
Oh,
hello.
That's today's episode.
Get it?
I trust you.
Oh my gosh. All
Hello.
right. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
And so we are back again.
Yep.
Hi guys. Hi peeps.
Hello.
Hello everybody and welcome back to our podcast. You're with myself, Candice,
And Kristina.
and Bret.
Hi.
Never gets old, baby. Never
Yeah.
gets old.
It's good.
All right, guys. Well, today we are going to talk trust.
It's healthiest cereal on the planet right here. Kellogg's Special
another
K
commercial.
Blueberries. These are good for
These
the
are
heart,
user-submitted
good to fight against
reviews.
cancer.
They fight against
good
cancer.
for your immune system. These are just good for everything, man.
Good
Those
for
blueberries, stop
everything.
playing with it.
It's kind of like the Windex commercial. You know that in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, how he says Windex does everything. Oh, you got a hurt?
One of my very good friends feels that way about Penitin cream. I'll have a pimple. She'll be like, get the Penitin. Get the Penitin cream. I'm like, what's with the Penitin cream?
So funny.
That's fun.
Okay.
I've never even heard of Penitin cream.
No, it's,
What?
are you joking?
It's like a zinc oxide. It's in the
because he
little
doesn't
blue.
have little dudes
It doesn't
yet.
matter. Everybody knows what Penitin cream is. It's the white cream in the.
Remember, Bret
Oh, the
already
white
said-
cream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brett said, don't assume.
The white cream.
It's not obvious
This chick
to
says
everyone.
The white cream.
I thought you
It's
really
not
were.
obvious.
It was resonating with
Yeah.
you. Like,
Oh,
It's
the
a-
white
yeah,
one.
The white one.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
In a jar, right? It's in a jar?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
In the
It's
tin,
in a metal
actually.
tin.
It's in a
Okay.
tin.
Okay, I'm pulling up a photo of Penitin cream before we get into today's topic because who does not know?
Remember, we just said you can't assume that people know
No,
stuff.
Bret knows. This is Penitin cream.
Okay.
It's still not
He
resonating.
still knows.
I might have seen it at the cottage. Actually, it might have been in that medicine cabinet where you put the eye drops in your eye.
You know that story? Oh, for another day. But all right, any circle backs for either of you before we roll in?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
I do have one, actually.
Whoa, how did that come in?
In the interest of showing you some classic viral,
Oldie
some
but
classic
goodies.
virals.
Oldie but goodies.
I have Pete Weber, bowler Pete Weber,
Okay.
who requires a little backstory setup.
Okay.
He's a hilarious looking bowler who gets very intense, which I love.
69th U.S. Open.
So the backstory to this is
Pete Weber in our second match getting ready to go.
He has glasses on?
there's a 12-year-old kid in the stands mocking him.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's amazing.
Why, he's a professional bowler.
But he wears glasses.
Why, yeah.
Why is he wearing sunglasses?
Because he's a
People
badass.
love to hate him, right?
He's just Pete.
He's cute.
Oh God.
Can you
Game
stop
left.
moving over there, please?
So now he's starting to chirp. Stop moving over there. I'm bowling.
He's
Please
saying
stop
that to
moving
him.
while I'm on my
He's saying it to the 12-year-old boy
That's all I ask.
Oh my God.
in the stands.
What is happening here?
It's much more fun listening to Pete than it is to
Oh,
us.
even his
we'll
voice.
lay out here often.
Look at this dude. Come on.
No
He chews tobacco for
Come
sure.
on.
This guy chews tobacco and smokes cigarettes
Yeah,
at the same time.
100%.
Like,
I said, would you please stop moving in my approach?
God damn it. What did I tell you already?
Not good when
And
you
then
have
he just
the.
spits
I don't know what's
Whoa.
hard about that to understand.
oh
Whoa.
boy. Oh
Use
boy.
your head.
It's escalating. I hate that saying. Use your
Don't know
head.
who he's looking
I
at.
love that saying.
I love
hate
it.
Inhibitors going on. Not good.
Oh.
All you gotta do is sit still.
Sit
Somebody
still.
in the stands is what he's
This guy will
talking to,
slap a
somebody
woman
moving you.
for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you
Okay,
know,
move again.
I don't even know.
He gets fresh.
Oh, it's still going. Look at this
If
dude.
he played an
Trying to
outdoor
move to
sport,
the-
he would have already.
Championship round, and again.
Did he stop? He stopped?
He doesn't need to
We're
be
a long way
outdoors.
off from him, so
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
you heard me talking.
I'm taking
So
cover.
now the announcers are worried.
Glass and
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, he's
I'm ducking.
Let's talk a
I'm
little.
hiding behind.
Nobody
Oh,
wants
God.
to get called
No one
out
wants to get.
Everyone be a little
by
quieter.
Pete.
he better get that.
Ornery is the word that I would use now.
Move again.
You move again. What are you gonna do, buddy?
Don't move on his approach.
He's really irritated
Respect
with
the
somebody
approach.
over there to the right side.
How can you even see them with those
I don't know
glasses
how he
on?
can see anybody moving over there because
Hey, there you
everyone's
go.
so afraid right now.
Everyone is so afraid right now.
That pin has stood up all day.
Oh,
That
he's
Really?
still. It's like he's
So-
got an obsession.
Do that again.
Well, he left, so he had that one
he
pin
is
left, and the
still
kid
talking
went,
to somebody
yes.
over
Oh God.
If I was that kid's mother, this this guy would
Are
be.
you watching a bowling match or
Yeah.
a boxing
I don't
match?
know.
A boxing match. I totally agree. Like, what is happening? He's getting fired up by
I
a
am
12-year-old.
watching his form though.
Oh, look at no, but it's like look at his swagger. Oh yeah, 12-year-old. I got you.
I wish we knew who
Like,
he was talking to.
yeah,
We've
me
been watching
too.
over
Do
there
you
trying
ever
to
find
figure out who
out?
it is, but you
Yeah,
can't-
look
I
at I'm
can't-
like talking
I
with the
don't know
announcer.
who it is he's talking to.
Somebody's rooting
Yeah.
against Pete
Who
over
is
there on
it?
that side, and they just said something.
it's a row
Pete
of
left
children.
out
Yeah,
his
it's
hand.
a
Pete
row
doesn't
of
like it,
kids,
gave
and
it
we
right
don't
back
even
to him.
know.
So they've estimated they're between 12 and
We'll
14.
get his
Yeah.
spare.
Oh, look, he keeps
Nope,
going
that's
back.
the spare.
He keeps going back and staring.
All right, so this is
Claim
it.
A strike to claim it. And
Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh,
That's right.
oh my. What? What?
I get the feeling he doesn't drink. This guy.
Who do you think you are? I am.
That was great.
Whoa,
Thank
that
you.
one is like a classic. Yeah, that definitely says a lot.
So he was interviewed about it later because everybody went, how the fuck did you come up with who
Yeah.
do you think you are? I am.
am.
That's brilliant. You're basically telling them, whoever you think you are, whoever your hero is, I am that person. And he's like, actually, I was so fired up about this 12-year-old kid that I was trying to say something along the lines of, what do you think you're doing in my house? How do you think you're acting in my house? I'm about to show you. But it came out as, who do you think you are? I am. And everybody was like,
Well, yeah.
that's much better.
Yes, that
That's
makes
much better.
sense.
It's funny how he somehow came into some sort of like cognitive realization of like, oh, okay, now I shouldn't say what I'm thinking I want to say. And he stopped himself because the whole time he sounded like a lunatic.
Well, can you imagine being one of those, like, let's say you're sitting in the crowd and you're not doing anything. Like, you're not doing anything, but this creeper is coming and he's like, yeah,
But wouldn't he rile you up?
Yeah.
I'd
Oh, yeah.
be riled up.
I'd be, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
would
like-
make
It would
it
get me
worse for
excited.
I'd
him.
be like, listen, buddy, like, really? And then throw that bottle and hit him in the head.
The rules of the internet, I think, can spread to life in that if you say you don't like something on the internet, people are going to only do that to you.
Yeah.
Only say the things you don't want them to say.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
like
surprised that he
anything in
had
life.
any self-control by the end, is what he's basically saying.
I don't really
Well, he
think
yelled,
it has-
he yelled, God damn it.
Yeah. I
Who do
don't
you think
really
you are? I
it's-
am.
Yeah. I don't really think it's self-control. Yeah.
Well, it's some level. He seemed like he was losing it.
No. Who do you think you are, I am yelling that is not self-control.
I like when you say
Yeah.
it too. It's so, I've said it to myself so many times. I'm like,
Who
brilliant.
do you think you are? I am.
Brett's new thing in the mirror
Yeah.
is like his
In the mirror?
affirmation.
When I leave the house,
He's like, who do you think you are? I am.
goddamn right.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well,
man,
he really
that's a-
showed that kid.
Yeah, he really did. That 12-year-old is walking home. I am. Oh, man. That was a good one.
All right, I got
That
one of
was your
these.
circle back.
That was my circle back
Why would you do that?
in the form of a video.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
But here's a real. Why would you do that?
Even like the music. Oh, yeah. I'm going to blow up my car. So funny. Okay. Well, why would you do that, though? Why would you do that?
I agree.
It's authentic.
I don't know how he's smiling. Like, that's so cool.
No, they're thinking like, oh, this is so awesome.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit awesome.
Oh,
I'm not a
really?
car guy though, so
To put your car on fire?
just a little bit, just the
Yeah.
front.
Just a tad
So we can
bit.
take
the
a
headlight.
picture?
That was video. It's for
I
video.
backed up like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's for the gram.
Yeah.
It's for the gram.
Yeah, for the gram.
All right, well,
Oh, no.
this is not real.
Oh.
I've seen this.
That's not real. That's not real.
It's
No,
this
it's
is not real.
That's real.
There's no
Way that's
Uncomfortably
real.
real.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
Yikes.
that poor guy.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Oh, that is awful.
Owie.
Would you continue with the sport after that?
Oh, for sure.
You may as well. What
Minor
else you got
setback.
going for you?
Yeah, well, now you have a whole different level of flexibility. Wow. That is quite a
right,
story. Okay.
Why do I feel like we've watched that on our podcast?
No, I haven't
before?
seen that one. Trust me, I would have
Okay.
remembered. Yeah,
Yeah?
I have not seen
Because
that.
you're thinking the springboard guy.
No, but I have seen that before.
Springboard
So.
guy flew across the room. Okay.
And that was not real.
That was not real.
But in speaking of things that are not real, let's talk about something that is very real and very important, and that is trust.
Pretty good?
I'm not singing. She is. She's doing her thing.
It's so nice. I don't know
I
the
thought
word.
he was gonna.
Yeah.
Is that CanCon?
No.
No. Okay.
So that is Titanic Sinclair,
Okay.
who is the mastermind brainstorm behind the digital sensation Poppy.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen Poppy before? Candice knows
Yeah,
Poppy.
Poppy. I remember
Poppy.
you were.
I was a little.
You went on a thing for
I was
a
a
bit.
little obsessed with Poppy.
He does that.
Okay.
So this is Poppy.
Oh, yeah.
Kristina.
Okay. She looks weird.
I'm Poppy.
Oh my.
Do you have a Facebook? The internet is my favorite place for activities. Sometimes I forget my password. I like to purchase things
You
on
were-
Amazon.com. I log into my Facebook with a password.
Oh my God.
What is your favorite website?
And
I
you were
have to use
into
a
this?
password to log on to the
Well,
internet.
she's got many videos.
Do you ever use the internet to look at pictures?
Oh my God. I'm
After
like,
all
I
of
can't
us are
handle
dead,
this.
our content will last forever
feel like
on
this
the
is
World
like
Wide Web.
Nails on a chalkboard for
That's
me.
why I
But
love the
she's
internet.
speaking the truth.
Sometimes I
She
log
loves the
onto the
internet 'cause you
internet
can live
to look
forever.
at pictures.
This is
Do
my
you have a
biggest fear.
Facebook? Facebook is a
not gonna
website
stop.
on the internet.
Oh my God. This
I
is
log
our,
into
our
my
next
Facebook with a
generation.
password.
It does not.
Thanks for
end.
watching
Okay.
my video. I love the
Okay.
internet so
Honestly,
much.
Bret,
Stop.
it's like nails on a
scared.
chalkboard. It's
You're
not
scared?
scared. It's like it's everything I can't stand all in one little fakey
Didn't
little
you
girl.
feel how deep that was? Like,
Oh my God. Do you have a Facebook?
It's
Do you
her
have a
favorite
Facebook
place to live
password?
is on the
And you
internet.
were into it? You were watching it?
oh, Poppy
There's some
was-
backstory.
Yeah.
Titanic Sinclair tried to start this with somebody else named Mars Argo, and she was basically Poppy before Poppy, and they had some creative differences. She left. Titanic Sinclair moved on, found this actress, Poppy, pop culture Poppy.
Who soon enough you don't even need. 'Cause you can just use an AI.
Oh, she gets into that a little bit.
Yeah.
She gets into
get
that.
it now.
But she actually is a recording artist and has several albums and does quite well. So Titanic Sinclair's vision
is
took
working.
off. It worked.
Yeah,
It's working.
I actually listened to there was one album I was playing in here a while with Computer Boy. She's basically she's in love with her computer. She's
Yeah.
in love with
Yeah, I can see
the
that.
digital world.
It's like bothersome. It really
Even
bothers
if
me.
you die, you live on forever on the internet.
It's true.
I love the internet.
Yeah, that's pretty good. For somebody who doesn't like Poppy, you do a pretty good Poppy.
Oh yeah, I'm like, ugh.
I don't have an opinion about Poppy. I wouldn't trust Poppy.
You wouldn't trust Poppy. I wouldn't trust Poppy.
So when she does interviews, she doesn't break character either. So
God.
people will laugh and they'll try to get her to break character, and very rarely does she break character. The odd, I mean, you're human, right? She's
Well,
your
I would
flesh and
hope
blood.
that she would at some point break character.
Rarely though, pretty rare. She does a
Could
good
you
job.
imagine living your life like that?
No,
Like being
absolutely not. There's
I take
nothing-
the paycheck.
yeah.
I take the paycheck for it. Sure.
Okay, so
What
why
kind
don't,
of
why
money
don't
are
we
we talking
why don't
about?
we start
A
someone?
multi-million-dollar recording.
Why don't we just call you
I
Pop?
could do that too. I'm with you. Tell me who I have to be.
Pop. I'm Papa.
Just
Your
walk around
voice
every
changes
day. Yeah.
gradually
Papa.
throughout the episode.
What do you need me
Papa?
to do, Papa?
I talk like
I am
Papa.
Papa. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways,
So
what's today's
Hit me up.
episode about?
trust. Remember, it was in the song. Trust.
Trust.
All
Okay.
right.
So,
Do you have issues trusting people or yourself?
I think I am actually too trusting at times, but my whole philosophy is I'm good with you if I have good vibes and everything. But if it takes one time. If you do something that crosses that line, trust is broken. There's no going back. for
One
me.
strike, that's it.
Yeah, I'm a no nonsense. I'm pretty open.
But kids are liars. You can't give your kids one chance. They
No,
lie.
I've already told my kids they're lucky that they're attached to me because I would have dealt with them
Yeah.
very differently a long time ago. They would not be in my life because there's many times that they have done things that make me very angry.
parent problems,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They lie so much. Like, did you eat that cookie? No.
No, not me. I'm like, do you understand I have a
What's-
superpower? I actually can see. I know
What's in
right
your
now that
mouth?
you did eat that cookie. And he's like, no, I didn't. Exactly. You did. So be honest, because breaking trust and shady business is not my jam. I cannot stand it.
Well, what would happen if they admitted they ate the cookie?
They owned it. Remember, like in our last episode, I'm okay with that.
Keep it.
Just like, no punishment.
No.
No.
You gotta hit them.
No.
You gotta hit them.
You would still, but the punishment's
Pinch
a lot
them.
less
She's a
than
pincher.
if I find
flicks them.
Yeah, I'm like, bing,
I'm
right
siding
in the
with the
head.
kids a little bit
Yeah, I'm
more
like,
here.
bing, bing. No, but in all seriousness, trust is foundation to everything. If you don't have trust, you got nothing. Like it's,
I would have to
you,
agree with
you
that
got
one.
Poppy. You got a relationship with Poppy at that point. Fakety
Trust is important.
Oh,
I think
everything.
Poppy's pretty authentic.
fakety fake.
She loves the internet.
Yeah.
She's keeping it real.
But
But
you're Popo.
okay, but like, what are instances in our day-to-day life where we're not totally trusting a situation, but you're in that situation? Like, one of the things I think of is when I'm eating out somewhere, if I'm at a restaurant. I try to convince myself that I trust that everything is clean and safe and good.
Yeah, my mind doesn't even go there.
No?
Trust for me is like, I get it.
I was just saying,
I get it, but I don't go there. Trust me is more about people. Like it's like really, if I meet you and I've met you for 2 minutes and you're bad mouthing everyone and you're giving off that vibe, I'm not going to trust you. You're not my people.
So, like, trust is a vibe.
For me, it is. And how if they follow up on their words. Like, do you show up or are you going to just say, hey, I do these things and then there's no overall commitment to back it?
All right. Is trust a vibe for you, Bret?
Yeah. When I'm on the 427 and I look through my side and I see somebody just wild-eyed that doesn't know how to drive and we're going 120, I got to trust that this person's going to do some dumb thing and risk everyone's life. So I've got to move away.
Right. You
slow down.
Trust yourself and you do a back thing. So you're trusting people. We trust people to bring food. Okay.
No, that's more of like I was being light about it and making a little bit of fun.
That
like,
stuff I don't even. That's a part of their job. if I pissed off the waiter and I was like, hey, go get me this, blah, 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 I probably wouldn't be trusting that food didn't have spit in it.
Oh, that's mean.
I went dark.
That's a
I went
huge.
dark.
That's like a charge. That's a criminal offense.
I've seen a lot of movies.
Yeah, that's a movie thing for sure.
No,
I've never seen that.
Oh,
in
come
the
on!
restaurant
You don't
industry.
think that stuff happens in real life?
Oh, 100%.
1,000,000%.
That's why I am exceptionally nice to servers.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, me too. So you're trusting. Anyways, everything is on an exchange. Like there's an exchange of trust. Like I will do whatever. I'm doing XY contract for work. I'm trusting that you will pay me in exchange. Right.
Yeah,
So it's like,
that's a big one.
Yeah. There is.
It's pretty important.
And if you break that trust, you don't pay me
No, trust is the foundation of
everything.
pretty well everything.
Yeah.
I've had that scenario more than once, and trust turns to anger.
What
and
about
then
trusting
it's like-
yourself? What about trusting yourself?
It's all about trusting yourself.
Like what? Give an example.
It's just, it's everything that I do. It's like I'm trying to even help others to do it. It's like trusting your inner instinct, your intuition. There is an inner guidance that is actually in every single one of us, but sometimes we don't trust things. So if you have a situation where you're like, oh, I really shouldn't do this. And then your mind's like, oh yeah, but I really need to, and I'm going to do, and you talk yourself through it. And I guarantee 99% of the time, your instinct it goes sideways, and you're like, oh, why didn't I listen to myself?
Yeah, I always in recent time have thought and considered a lot this idea that we are being taught as a sort of society and as people that we've moved further away from trusting our instinct, and that
100%.
that intuitive measurement that we innately, I feel like, have as animals, as humans, is being taught to kind of stuff away or ignore to some degree. I just sort of get that feeling
that's
lately in the world
million.
around us. So
Well, and I would say that your intuition, it's multi-layered, but your intuition is linked into your emotions. So if you're not connected to how you are feeling about things, then you are not going to be connected into your intuition. Intuition is not a thinking game. Intuition is a feeling game. So when you engage with other people, you know how you feel about them, right? Like you either feel the vibe or you don't, and then you go from there. But society wants you to think these things, not feel them, because then it takes you further and further away from what you are really innately supposed to do.
Bret.
Sure.
Bret.
That's it. That's it.
I believe you.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I
Whatever
believe
you
it.
say.
Well, we've all been in a situation where, you're trusting yourself not to go into like a dark alley or something is up. Like you just
I
have
go
a
there.
certain vibe. Oh yeah?
Just go.
You go right in?
I trust myself.
Have you ever had a situation like that? I'm very
No,
into-
I've had moments like that for sure. Even if it's silly, even if it's a silly thought, if I get this gut feeling, oh, don't go this way or don't do that. It most times has actually worked in my interests. So I think it's
Have you
Yeah,
ever had-
Candice scares me in that I would never worry. It'd have to be a group of gorillas that take her down, because I've seen her heated, and it's actually I probably seen like 30%
Candice
heated.
being heated this week in this
on
week's
fire.
episode.
Yeah, she's on fire.
I'm glad people don't worry about me. But my mom even says stuff like that. She's like, I don't worry about you.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about you, but I want people to worry sometimes.
There's worry, but
No, I trust my intuition. I go with my instinct for sure. I think that's super important. And to be honest with you, growing up, that was always really drilled into our heads by both of my parents, is like, if you get a feeling about something, it's usually right.
Yeah.
So
99% of the time.
and if you're wrong, let's weigh the problem of you being wrong in
Like
that
the
scenario,
risk to
or
benefit
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of.
100%. Yeah. And it's funny. It's like, even I trust. It's so funny because it's so foundational. Like you go into organizations, you're trying to build trust so people can learn to work together. If they don't trust the employer or the employee, you're not going to get maximum productivity. It's like there is always going to be a clash. So the question is, how do you build trust?
Yeah, that's good. We never really got to that until now. That's a good thought, Kristina. I like that you went there with it.
Yeah, that's how I flow.
I think building trust for me stems from having really great communication. And I noticed that some of the best relationships I have in my life personally through my own experience, I mean, I can only speak to that, is when I have found myself with friends or in relationships with people who I really feel have good communication skills, then I feel like immediately almost the trust is there, because you can almost just expect that, you know, if you're feeling a certain way, you're going to have that conversation. Or if something happens and sometimes your feeling isn't necessarily right. So to get it out and talk about it and then hear something from another person's perspective can create perspective. And those types of relationships are super honest and trusting. And another reference point. Sorry, go ahead. You want to?
No, and I was going to say, well, how about having your back? So if you feel as though you trust people, I do. If I feel that they have got my back, they will help you if you're ever in need. They're not going to turn away from you and act like, oh yeah, that's not good for me. That's not, there's nothing supported in that overall relationship. And when people can show that they actually show up when you're in need, to me, that builds trust.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think also just knowing sort of, it happens at a really young age for people. I think when you have friends or groups of friends and then you speak to one friend, then you find out that friend told another friend. It's kind of keeping secrets or keeping
Secrets
things
are brutal. Yeah.
Well, I was going the other way with it, actually.
Secrets don't make friends.
No, but I was going the other way with it. Like, if I told you something, if we were in a group of friends, like the three of us, let's say, and I told one of you something personal about me.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm telling you something about me. For whatever reason, I chose not to say something to Bret at that time, or maybe ever.
Well, it's trusted space.
So it's so I was more leaning into the idea
I agree with that.
I'm not saying something about you to you. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying I think trust is someone who's really able to keep your secrets and stories to themselves. I have one of my dearest girlfriends. I don't see her often. We don't hang out all the time, but one of the biggest parts of our relationship is that there's a huge amount of trust and love and respect for each other, and that has just been established over years of having life happen to us and being able to talk to each other and give each other feedback and know that goes nowhere else.
Well, and also she probably, we all have this, right? And then you're trusting that they don't judge you based on what you're sharing on top of that, right? That there's a nurturing, a trust. It's foundational. It's not the bad stuff, right? So if you have stuff that is, they breach the trusted space, then they start judging you based on what you shared or whatever. That actually is, it's almost like a bank account. It's like, what am I investing into this relationship, or did it just detract from this relationship? And that the bank account is called Bank of Trust.
I like Wow, that
just came right here.
Like
Bank of Trust. Are you going to put in a deposit, or are you going to actually do a withdrawal? Because you take too many withdrawals. Then,
I want to know what Bret thinks is the building block for that, because I like hearing a guy's perspective on that one.
Funny enough, I had a video that would have fallen right into that category.
The Bank of Trust,
and I cut it. No, I cut it. I cut it last minute because we had one too many. So, but it would have lined up perfectly. I hate when that happens.
What builds trust for you, Bret?
What builds trust?
What do you think are the foundations and the types of things that build trust for you?
A big thing, I think you already covered it, but doing what you say you're going to do is big.
I can see that.
I don't care how it happens, and I don't care what goes on in the interim, but getting it done, however, is all I care about. But not doing it or not following through or forgetting and being like, oh my, I committed to something and I didn't remember. I don't trust. It's not that I'll disrespect the person or not respect them in the future. I just can't trust them with certain
they
things.
took out from the bank account.
Right.
They took out of bank trust.
Yeah. So now we're in a deficit. So we got to build it back up. So what we're going to do is send lots of
Goons. Mobs.
I'm just laughing. We'll make sure that we over exceed that expectation, and then it would build the trust back up.
Yeah. You were leading into something before on the topic of trust, and it slipped right out of my fingertips. It was so good.
Well, it's funny because I agree. It's like saying what you do, right? And doing what you say. Like it's not this half-assed thing. It's like if you made a commitment, you got to follow through.
Well, I think words are one thing, and words can, what's that saying? Words can
Actions
start a
speak
war.
louder than words.
No, not that one, but words can start a
That's a
war.
saying.
That was a good one.
I wasn't going there with
moon
it.
shoot for the moon, land at the stars. Yeah,
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah. Sometimes
Among the stars.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
It was funny that Candice really harped on that one.
I got
word.
in trouble for that.
like, yeah.
I got in so much trouble for that, actually. Someone
Who's
called
giving
me
you
out.
trouble?
I'm not going to go there, but
a little bit
apparently I
weird.
was being a little harsh and I wasn't accepting the wrong, so I'm sorry.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm like,
okay.
among.
It's among. All right.
Well, it says a bug, so I think it's totally wrong.
Here's an example. I trust the group that they have my best interest and that they're not really, they're speaking truth.
It was all
and they're
in
not
fun.
trying to hurt my
No,
feelings.
it was all in fun. Absolutely.
That's my bottom line here, for sure.
what?
right.
To not hurt feelings and
I know that.
Yeah, I think
joke around, but be
Yeah, like we trust each other. That's why the dialogue is starting. It's growing.
you got me. You got me back. For the last 2 minutes, I was
Okay,
trying to go back.
go. Let's see.
Is what do you think in the instance of trust being broken? See, I'm a firm believer that you can come back from things like that because I just think we're human. And you made a comment earlier that you just cannot.
Oh, I'm no nonsense.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't find that nonsense. I just think that it's a human thing.
No. So what I will say,
I disagree
But everyone,
hugely on
everybody
that.
has different thresholds. I think it depends on what the infraction is. And I think it depends on, like, I'm very open and I'm willing to work with people. And I'm not asking people to be perfect by any means. But it's about the intention and it's about if there's truly change. Sometimes we let people off the hook when things happen. And I just think that, okay, let's say, I know maybe people are going to get upset about this, but let's say someone has an affair or something happens in a relationship and it's really broken. I think it's almost like impossible to get back from that. I hate to say it.
I know lots of people who've come back
I know
from
people
that,
will
so-
disagree from that.
I don't know personally.
I've seen it opposite, right? So this is the beautiful part, right? It's like there's different perspectives. There will be people that agree and people that don't agree. And it's zero judgment, actually. It doesn't really matter. It's really about whatever you think. But I really believe that it is hard. Like, to build trust back, it is a full-on commitment to really invest back into that. Like, it's not like a half-ass, like, oh yeah, sorry, I kind of did this. Of course, there's like those things, but I'm talking about the big infractions. If someone stole thousands of dollars from you, $20,000, $50,000 from you, I'm not opening that door again.
No, but I wasn't really like to say any specifics. I'm just saying in general, when people make mistakes and those mistakes surround things like trust, whether big, small, whatever, you sort of had this hard, no, there's no way. And I don't totally.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just think like human experience is that there's a lot of flaws and errors and mistakes. And I think the beautiful part about being human is being able to bounce back and find a way back from things like that. And I think that I mentioned it earlier is communication. So it's like you could have a friendship with someone and then it could go kind of AWOL. There could be broken trust over whatever these things are. And then life happens and then you kind of come back to these people and it's, yes, not like you're going to jump back, but I just think that it seems like a nice.
But I think that I just want to clarify too. It's like I have tons of compassion for people, like tons. So things can happen in life, choices are made. And yes, people have come back into my life and it's been wonderful, but to me, it's never the same as the pureness of when that didn't happen. And I'm not talking about little things. I'm really talking about the big,
like pivotal things,
big infractions. And it doesn't mean that, hey, I wouldn't still talk to them unless, some cases or whatever, but it's one of those things, like I can be compassionate and still not really, because I'm compassionate to people, but still not really fully trust you. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's, when trust is broken,
Because
it is
you can
harder
be,
to build back, for
you
sure.
can be kind to the person, but it doesn't mean that you're trusting them with your life or trusting them with this next level of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, but I would say, I'm kind of like, it's the big ones. It's not even coming from a mean place. It's just kind of, okay, that's cool. We can be nice. We can be friends, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to fully mend. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bret has no comment.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are?
I am.
All right, do you guys, how do you guys feel about trusting a wild animal?
Not at all.
In your house?
Oh. No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. No, thank you.
I don't know why this is even a thing, though.
But it looks like their pet.
Explain what's going on to listeners.
There's a lion in their house, like a lioness.
It's like their kitty cat.
Yeah,
like yours, Candice.
They're eating.
It's like your little boo.
It's eating a full chicken.
What do you call that little thing?
Stella is cute.
Stella. As cute as this? This is pretty cute.
I don't know why people feel the need to have these wild animals as pets. I would never, ever, ever, ever.
I think it's kind of mean, actually.
Yeah, I agree. This is not their
natural habitat.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that. I hardly trust my own little house cat fully.
I wouldn't either.
Oh dear God.
This is what will happen.
Who is this? What is this?
I think it's their son.
She's like, you made the cat do that.
You looked at it like you looked at it funny.
Are you joking right now? Like, honestly, I'm kind of like, oh my God, this lion attacked me.
But
why do you have a lion in your house? Like, it's kind of say, oh, I don't know why this happened. You have a lion in your house. What did you think was going to happen? Yes,
he's not allowed here.
Yeah, this is in a different country somewhere. But like, I'm like, you're surprised? It's kind of like, oh my God. Have you guys ever heard, and I use this analogy a lot, the story of the scorpion and the frog? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you guys know it? Mm-hmm. But I think that to me is a huge, it's like the frog is very trusting, gives the scorpion a ride over the pond. And they were all friendly and nice, and then they get to the other side,
like you said
and then the
this.
scorpion, because it resonates with me.
Yeah.
Then they get to the end, and the scorpion stings them,
Yeah.
and then goes,
Thanks, bitch. Thanks for the ride.
says, "Why did you do that?" Well, I'm a scorpion. Same thing. You're a lion. Your lion is not supposed to be in house.
My simple answer is no.
Okay.
I don't trust wild
I like
animals.
that. All right.
Hell no. Not even a cute one like a dolphin.
I had it up too long.
Yeah.
I had it up too long.
Get that one up way too long.
I am a dolphin.
No, thank ya.
And you learned a little bit, which we didn't touch on the last time.
Oh my God. Is this? Why are you doing that?
No, it's not that. Don't worry.
And they're building trust. Are they building a relationship?
This is why you should never trust dolphins. We can all agree that dolphins are cute, but you're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you. Their sexual organ is not only for reproducing, they can also use it as a hand and touch and feel things with it. Dolphins can stay up for 5 days without sleeping, and they don't lose their mental focus. These animals are sexually aggressive, even with humans. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, they
they're a
kill
mammal.
their babies just so they can keep reproducing with the mother. This is a great time to remember, trust nobody.
That's amazing. For
I don't
anyone
know.
that only tunes in on the audio
I actually
side.
swam with dolphins, and it makes me a little bit nervous that I was in there.
Well,
with them.
you didn't get.
I didn't get.
Yeah. Oh my God! By a dolphin, that would be
I'm
horrifying.
very happy to know that, considering the new knowledge.
There is videos of people that have been taken over by dolphins. No, for real.
I know Bret felt the need to show us the relationship with that woman and
I wanted to see more.
I thought that's what was coming up here.
Nope, I didn't.
That they
I
built
didn't wanna go
trust
there.
and they had a family.
They didn't have a family.
They kill their own babies so they can reproduce?
I don't know. Whenever I see a video,
do they really?
Well, that's what that guy said.
That's what he
I don't know
said.
if I
don't.
believe that one.
Anytime I see a video
Can we
like
look?
this with a talking head that comes up, I immediately don't believe them.
Right.
And there's a couple things that you've brought up in the podcast, and then you sent me the thing, and I was gonna post it as to put in the notes, and it's somebody like that, and I'm like, okay, this isn't a scientific study.
Yeah.
This
No.
is some bozo, who's reciting facts, but I don't know.
I don't know if I believe those ones, but well.
How about the trust that a horse has in humans?
Okay, well,
they're a little
it's
bit
true.
more.
I love.
Yeah. Well, the horses are,
but they're hard to
amazing.
trust too sometimes.
I used to have horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh no, is it gonna bite him?
It took a while for this horse to realize that he actually wasn't wearing a harness.
That's really cute. They're so trusting. That's why there's
adorable.
Horse therapy, and they actually read the energy of the human. Right? They can tell how they're feeling. Aww.
That is
so sweet.
Cute.
Yeah, I love that.
Catches on after a minute.
Yeah, there's trust. There's trust that's built there for sure.
Well, I think any animal that's used for like sport or with humans for things like horseback riding and things like that, the animal trusts the human as much as the human is trusting that animal.
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty instinctual, right? Like it's definitely a part of that bond.
I guess unless you're bull riding, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that.
There's several examples of humans, I think, that are encroaching on that territory that might not be good. Speaking of banks and money, would you trust an ATM that did this?
This is an ATM where once you put in your debit card, it'll take a picture of you and it'll put your bank account balance on the leaderboards and it'll rank you among other Art Basel guests.
No, it doesn't.
Who has the most money. Currently,
This
number
is
one
not real.
$2.9 million. It goes all the way down. I've seen it all the way to like number 79.
I know that guy will have a lot of
$0. couple people have
girls
$0.
trying to get his number.
This is a joke. It's got to be a joke.
It was
would
at
never
Art
do this.
Basel, so
You got privacy
this is
issues
not
out of
real.
your yin yang here.
$3 million.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. It's
Diplo
like,
has $3 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
not real.
I would
No,
go
it's
there.
definitely
It'd be
real.
25. It is not real.
It was an Art Basel exhibit, so it's a real thing.
I could put my card in and I would have $25 million. It's not my
Do you have
actual
$25 million?
debit. Of course I do.
Okay, well then
Okay.
that's, it would show that then.
Obviously, do you not see what's going on here? 25 million. Yeah, okay.
You do have 25 million energy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
When you came in.
Woo, yeah. All right. Okay. So.
All right, now Candice, you've probably seen a lot of these, and maybe even this one in particular.
I know, yeah.
But the before and after.
She's pretty incredible. So that's a condition for many people with having no teeth, by the way.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming
She
together.
does a great job.
We got to talk over this because this music will get flagged.
Okay, well, I'm just
the
like,
thing is she's
I
actually very
feel
good at
like-
doing her makeup.
I think so too, but
And
she kind of looks like a witch
she's-
right now.
Well, I think it's
Okay.
just because when you have no teeth,
It
your
goes in.
lips kind of come in more. So
Stop
she's, yeah, she's beautiful,
it.
right? I know. You could turn the sound
Stop
off of this if you really needed to.
Can you?
This sounds weird.
Beautiful.
Actually.
Can someone do this for me?
Candice.
Well, first of all,
Candice, can you make
makeup can change us completely.
Why don't we do that one time? You do my makeup and I look like Angelina Jolie or something.
Well, you have to pick someone that has like more similar. Kind of.
Kate Winslet because I've been told that one, or well, not right now. This beautiful light, but
We could. I'm like trying to think. I don't know actors' names like off the cuff.
okay,
really
don't
quickly,
worry.
But
I think we should do it one time just so, and then you guys would be like, "Whoa, Candice has amazing makeup skills. She looks like."
Well, I would just like to touch on the fact that there's been a lot of comments about women in makeup.
Oh.
And the lack of trust, because I guess if a man, goes home with a woman and then they wake up looking totally different than the woman
that's
they
a good
took
one.
home.
That was the title of that video.
Or whatever, a woman
really?
taking a woman home. Yeah, because like there is
That's a good
lot of
fakeity fake.
yeah. And I mean, makeup.
It's not even to be mean. It's just like fake eyelashes, fake.
Yeah. I do it. I love wearing makeup.
Extensions or whatever. Who cares? If it makes you feel good, who cares? Go and have a great old time. But it's just, it's amazing because there is that trust piece, right? I trust that you are this person. You're not catfishing me.
I also think that girl might make herself look a little bit
worse.
Not as good as because she's not an unattractive girl before.
That is like night and day.
But it's not great lighting. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like the world of social media brings out this need to have really dramatic
%. Yeah. So. Like my favorite, I won't go into it because I know I get all fiery, Kim Kardashian and all like what she's, do you think fake or do you think substance?
Well, I don't know, but all I know is
think fake.
Whatever work she's getting done.
I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
But whatever work she's getting done does look good. You can't deny that.
I'm talking, it's funny. It's like I'm talking about the depth of.
I don't know the chick, so I really.
Yeah. No, it's what she represents. Anyways, I'm not going to get on it. But I'm like that, yeah. I think, anyways, I kind of feel like that those are those masks that people put on so they don't have to. So who are you building trust with? The mask or are you building trust with the person?
Well, I think that if you're taking someone home the first night you meet them anyways, it's on you.
I think you have to trust that you need to know how makeup works. It shouldn't really be a surprise.
Yeah. You're out with people. People look good, you know.
Even teeth?
I think teeth is a big one.
Yeah, but that's like if you have that condition, you're going to probably want to be wearing some sort of denture or you're going to do that.
Yeah.
You're not going to just walk around. I mean, that's hard. That's a really tough thing for people.
It could be a trickery, not intentional. But
I'm all for it in that case.
Well, whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah, I think if you have a condition where you don't have teeth, you need teeth outside of the aesthetics that it brings to you.
Yeah. So one time I
got to chew your food, man.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yes, you do. Like, what kind of date is that if you can't have food?
I don't know.
See, I just caught Candice. I just watched her, and you're not even wearing your glasses too. So I thought maybe you wouldn't be able to see that.
I couldn't see the next
you're
one,
looking
honestly. I'm excited about your videos.
Okay, let's go.
Told you
next.
That.
You guys are aware of trust falls?
Yeah.
What a trust fall is?
Yeah.
Well, I think probably the most important place a trust fall you need to have trust is at a concert.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
I don't like this already.
Why?
They didn't catch
I don't know why they did it either. Everybody was right there.
So awful. What's wrong with people? Come on.
I'm not catching anyone.
Well,
I'm not catching people, and I'm not jumping on people either.
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't recommend it. And for anyone tuning in, don't do that.
Like someone. Oh my God.
She's lucky.
I don't know how
break her neck.
They slipped through. Yeah, there was one I didn't play. That's a classic viral sensation, but it's too bad. Where a magician or some dick is on stage and he's like gets a girl on a ladder like 2 rungs up, and he's like, okay, trust fall, and then he just moves away. And she just falls right on her neck. And then they have to get people come over and check her and everything.
That's awful.
And he just keeps going and doing his routine.
God.
It's a little bit.
If any people don't do these things.
It looked like it was from the 90s.
Yeah.
So I don't,
but I think suing is definitely going to be in that. Okay, puppy.
Okay, let's cleanse the palate with some puppy trust falls.
Oh. I love it.
Is this the same person?
Yeah.
Trust fall number 3.
Oh.
It's so
Why
cute.
is this dog doing that? That's hilarious.
So cute. It makes me want to try with my dog. My dog's ginormous. Aww.
Twig and berries all hanging out there.
Oh, man.
No.
Just the berries.
Oh, God.
Here's a, not a puppy, but a full size.
I have one of those things.
That's an intense one.
Oh, my goodness.
That's awesome.
That's trust.
Yeah, that's great.
So, Kristina earlier said that she trusts people quite easily.
I do.
I don't at all. I'm pretty skeptical.
I believe, have I been screwed over? Absolutely. But, I've also met some wonderful people and yeah, I believe in the good. I'm very optimistic. I want to give people a chance until that spidey sense goes off, and then we're done. And it's not even a bad thing. It's not even, I just have a very good gauge of the kind of people that I want in my life, the ones that I trust. And there's learnings when you've been burned before. And I'm not, like, there's so many reasons why you could be burned. Once you learn, I think that's my big thing. Like, we've talked about this, like, a mistake is always repeated until a lesson is learned. I'm good on not repeating a mistake. So that's where
I like to not give trust right away.
So what do you do?
I just exist until trust is
How long did it
earned.
take for you to give me trust?
Yeah, different though. You just feel certain things with certain people, like you mentioned.
Because I
right?
showed up so warm and open.
Yeah, we pretty much like talked all kinds of
we
things.
hit it
when we
off right
first
away. Yeah, it's all good.
What does that say?
Hallelujah. What's it?
Now
Ardella?
You're a great actress.
Yeah.
You know what? I can tell that you can read that right away.
met. No, is that what it says?
Oh, I'm not sure.
What's
Says
I
Arkells.
can't tell.
okay? I don't get it.
Are you testing me?
Nope.
Are you testing me? Oh, that's
He
not
doesn't trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
When you don't
shoot.
trust someone, you test them, and that's not very nice. Who wants to be in that relationship? No,
Oh,
thanks.
I can see
Oh,
what
Bret
happened.
does.
All right,
All
guys. Well, I'm good. This was fun. Even though I don't feel trusted anymore. So I want to go now.
I trust you guys to show
Bret
up.
clearly
to show up
doesn't.
every week to record. That's
is
what I trust.
trustworthy, in
right?
my
And
opinion.
it doesn't matter. We make that commitment. We follow through. That's what we do. So that is
and
our little
I love coming to our pink table.
tripod here.
Do you trust that if we asked Candice not to bring her phone to an episode? She tried it before. You did try it.
Why? I didn't on the last one. And I used it twice to look up your dates.
Yeah.
Why? She's got a phone.
Oh, look at
I
blinking.
I
Remember we
trust
said not to do
Kristina.
that? Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then on that account,
There's a little message there.
I think we're good now. So for anyone interested
so
in
much
subscribing
trust here. It's like oozing off the table. It's really, really good. But and all joking aside, there really is a lot of great trust going on here. So yeah.
Well, we leave a lot in your hands, Bret, when it comes to all the editing. So once again, thank you for always putting out a good
Yeah, we trust him to do
product
that. He
with
could have
with
cut,
us.
He really could have put us in a bad spot.
Fuck off. He's calling me now. Like, you're so stupid. I've been ending all of those. Leave me alone.
Okay, I trust you now.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, I don't trust you. Okay.
All right.
Listen, who do you think you are? I am.
I am.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you guys once again for always coming to the pink table to chat. And for anyone who would like to find out more about our podcast, where to find us, you can find all of our social media links at www.modernmatterspodcast.com. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it out. Thanks, Kristina. Thank you, Bret.
Bye, guys. Who do you think you are?
I
am.
I don't trust you
I am.
anymore.
Oh, you guys haven't. There is a trust bond for sure. It's good.
I used my phone to look up movie dates.
Oh man, here we go. Listen.
And then I wanted to look up the Dolphins
I would have to say that Bret did very good with movie trivia today. 2 for 2.
Yeah,
Very proud.
You did.
Yeah, nailed it.